New York Post again. I moved in with my platonic soulmate after divorce. You don't need men, it says. Who knew? Listen to this story. Best friends Marissa Baker, 30, they're young, and Patty Kulak, 27, say they're platonic soulmates, insisting they don't need a man to be happy. The pair from Naples, Florida, met at Baker's birthday party. When she noticed that Kulak seemed down in the dumps, Kulak insisted. She opened up to Baker, revealing that she and her husband had recently decided to split. So here's the story. Both of these women split from their husbands. I don't know what happened. Something went down. They don't reveal that. And now they're living together. They're platonic soulmates, and they're on a I don't need a man journey. Now, you caught the ages, 30 and 27. These women are young. Now, listen to the relationship, though. It says, we have built such a good connection over something that can be considered so ugly. It's wild. Our whole relationship has been very simple. Says Baker, who needs only to say the word, and Kulak is like, boom, got it. That's why we jokingly call each other platonic life partners. Weird. Because whatever the universe does, we just help each other figure it out. And it's so much fun. Despite their cosmic connection, they insist the relationship is based purely on an emotional connection. If I could pick a husband, I would want Patty in a male form, she joked. But she said they're not attracted to each other. She considered their tight bond may have set a really high bar for romantic pursuits. Now a guy who comes in's got to compete with a platonic soulmate. I mean, you just can't make this stuff up. Then she says, I truly believe I'm in a safe relationship with Patty. I'm never going to be manipulated. I never have to fear that she's thinking something about me that I don't know. Okay, so this goes on and on. The crazy just continues. There's something real weird about this. Is it not, the way they talk about each other? I'm not saying don't have friends. I'm not saying you can't get into a relationship. It ends and your friends can, pick you up when you fall. And, maybe you're hanging out more, trying to it's hard when you break up with somebody, especially in a marriage. Can't even imagine. But this is a little nuts. Now, what's going to happen when one of these women meets a man? What's going to happen then? Well, I'll tell you what's going to happen. One's going to get jealous, right? Let's say Marissa meets a guy and she's really into that guy. You think Patty's not going to get jealous? You think Patty's not going to maybe try to talk her out of that guy? Maybe her advice isn't going to be so sound because she's now emotionally involved and she doesn't want to wind up alone without her platonic soulmate. Think about how's that going to happen. Now, and what happens if y'all been through relationships, right? Sometimes there's ups and downs, even in a friendship. You ever had a friend, you're really tight, everything's going well, all of a sudden there's some type of betrayal? Happened to me when I was in high school the first time. Blew my mind. What happens there? I just think there is something really odd going on when a 30-year-old and a 27-year-old woman have made a decision that they don't need a man based off of a platonic soulmate type weird codependent thing with another female that they're not attracted to, that they're not trying to be in a relationship with in any way. It's a weirdness going on here. There is a weirdness going on, honey. Also, they say you don't need a man. Okay, so you never need to have sex, ever. You never need to feel a relationship, a real relationship dynamic. You don't want to have someone, be in love with you, you be in love with them. You don't ever want to go out on dates. You don't ever want a physical attraction to somebody to come both ways. Yeah, that's nonsense. It sounds like a bunch of two jaded women had bad relationships. They're upset about it now. And they've come up with what they think is some solution. And by the way, I love how it's like the title. I moved in with my platonic soulmate after divorce. You don't need men. Like, is that the message? Oh, don't worry, honey. Don't worry. You're with a guy? Doesn't work out? No problem. It's all good. You end that situation. You go get yourself a platonic soulmate, a female, and you don't need a man. I would bet any amount of money that you track down these two women and, I don't know, let's say they're living like this. Find them in 6 years. Do they want kids? Do you need a man for that? No, I could just go to the sperm bank and maybe we can co-parent together. Honey, you're going to be miserable. Come on. Don't lie to yourself. And this is the problem. Like, people say, oh, you're so tough on women. I'm not trying to be tough on women. I'm trying to wake you up. Don't delude yourself. Don't live in some alternate reality for X amount of years and then wake up and you're like, why didn't anybody tell me? I was trying to tell you. I'm here trying to tell you right now that a platonic soulmate situation with another female, if you're a woman, is not going to make you feel like you don't need a man. If you like the short clip and want to watch another short clip, click here. Or if you want to watch the full episode, click right here.